Welcome to The Brief. Today we have an exclusive interview with Pupkewitz Motors Managing Director, Anton Westraadt. In this interview, we'll hear from the MD about the company's journey and its flagship developments. Hi, Mr. Anton. How are you?
Hi, Martha. Well, and yourself?
I'm good, thank you. So to start us off, Pupkewitz Group recently celebrated 100 years and Pupkewitz Motors marked 50 years. So with this said, can you just tell us in brief of how Pupkewitz Motors came about and the key milestones that led to this journey?
Thank you for the opportunity and thank you for having me this morning. Martha, so yeah, I think there's quite a number of figures and years that we throw around. So first of all, we're very proud to celebrate the Pupkewitz Group's 100th birthday this year. It's a milestone. I think very few family businesses actually managed to become this old and still play such a role in the economy. So that's first of all. So Pupkewitz Motors actually goes back 71 years. In 2024, we celebrated our 70th anniversary. Okay. So the motor division started out in 1954 when the late Mr. Harold Pupkewitz acquired the Volvo franchise. So that's it's even older than I am. We sometimes tongue-in-cheek say that Motors is actually the oldest in the Pupkewitz Group, because if you take the history of the group, Max Pupkewitz, which was Mr. Harold's father, he started a wagon building business in Okahania in 1904. So that's 121 years ago. But it wasn't really a car, but it was transport. So we like to brag that we actually the oldest in the group, although the group is 100 years. Then some milestones. In 1975, the Pupkewitz Group acquired the first Toyota franchise, which we're very proud of. Fast forward 2009, we acquired the GWM franchise, which I think at that time was not that well known. But if you look at what GWM has achieved over recent years, it was definitely a very wise decision from the late Mr. Harold and Mr. Junior Bruver at that time, the MD. In 2015, we acquired our first Volkswagen dealership. Then in 2019, we started to branch out into generic aftermarket parts when we acquired the Goldwagen franchise. And fast forward to 2025, we're very proud. In August this year, we opened a new Goldwagen dealership or outlet in Ondangwa. Okay. And hot off the press, we also secured the franchise for Tata for Namibia. So we will start selling Tata in Namibia from October. So just a few days. So you may ask, what is our strategy? Do we just continue to open businesses, etc.? Yes. And the answer is no. We take a long-term view. So we really analyze the market. We need to be assured that there is a gap in the market and that there's a market in the gap. I think that's very important. And then we don't want to say selective, but we do scrutinize every opportunity very well to make sure whenever we take a brand on, that we can support the customers who buys those vehicles over many years. I just mentioned GWM going back to 2009. And we continue to support the customers. So yeah, for us, it's about quality. It's about our ability to maintain the vehicle and to stand the test of time.
Okay, talking about acquisitions, I would like to find out how has the process gone with acquiring BMW, and are you guys looking to buy more dealerships?
On BMW, I think it can't be disputed. It's an absolute quality, exciting product, but a product in isolation is never enough to satisfy customer needs on the long run. So we're very fortunate. We've got a passionate team working in our BMW dealership, and BMW as a premium brand, we've seen in Southern Africa, there's been a decline in the sales volumes in the premium segment. Cars simply becoming too expensive, people buying down. So we're very proud of the fact that we've been able to maintain our volume despite this downturn. So really, the team is doing a sterling job. It's a very, very profitable business, and we're proud to represent BMW in Namibia. So as to your point of buying new dealerships, I already touched on the point that we will be representing Tata in Namibia. So these are the typical, as opportunities come by, if we believe there's an opportunity, we will put up our hand for that.
I'd like to find out, how has the current economic conditions impacted the sales and affordability when it comes to...
So Martha, thanks for asking that. I think everywhere when you speak to people, and they will tell you how expensive vehicles has become. It's a major expense. We're fortunate that we're currently in a lower interest cycle in the economy, but vehicles are becoming more and more expensive. I don't think salaries always increases at the same pace as the vehicle prices do. And I think that's why it's so relevant in our portfolio, and why we acquired a product or a brand like Tata. First of all, we had to satisfy ourselves, is it a quality product? Yes, ticks the box. Safety is very important. And if you look at Tata again, they've got Euro 4 and 5 star NCAP ratings. So the quality is important to us, the safety is important, and then it needs to be at a price point that people can afford. So from our end, we doing our level best. If there's an opportunity in the market and if there's a need from the customer, to satisfy that, but in a responsible manner. And then I think the other part of our business is obviously used vehicles. We're very proud of the used vehicles we sell, the quality on that. We Pupkewitz, we're never going to go somewhere. We're not going to sell you a used vehicle today and tomorrow when you come and knock on our door, we disappeared. So we stand firm with that.
I'd just like us to touch a bit on imports. How is Pupkewitz Motors competing with Japanese imports and the grey market cars?
So I think it's a massive market. That's the short answer. We took a deliberate decision not to play in that market.
Okay.
As I mentioned, when we start to represent a brand or we sell a product, the long-term support and after sales is important to us. And we would not be in a position to buy and sell the grey imports and promise the customer that for the next 10 years we can give you after-sales support. So we opted not to play in that market. Yes, through Goldwagen we do supply normal service parts like oils, filters, spark plugs, etc. But in terms of engine components and that, we do not. So again, I think for us it's important that whoever buys a car from us will be able to service, maintain and repair the vehicle. I think apart from buying a house, a vehicle is the second most expensive thing you will buy in your life.
Okay.
So we want to take the customer's hand and be able to support the customer in supplying service and parts.
The hot topic right now is oil and gas. And I would just like to find out, what opportunities does Pupkewitz Motors see in the sector?
Yeah, I think, Martha, just on that, all of us are so excited about Namibia's future. I think if you live in Namibia and you're not excited, then you need to have a meeting with yourself. Then you're probably not going to be happy or excited anywhere.
Yeah.
So we pray that these opportunities do come to fruition. So I think there will be obvious opportunities for us. We've got a diversified product range and brands. So number one, through our Hino trucks, there will be trucks required, there will be people carriers, buses, etc. required. And then usually these kind of projects go hand in hand with a need for light commercial vehicles, or as we love to call them in Namibia, bakkies. So, and in that we've got Toyota with the Hilux, we've got GWM P Series, we've got Nissan Navara, we've got Volkswagen Amarok. So I think in our product portfolio, we're well positioned. We also represent unicarrier forklifts, which is very relevant in warehousing, moving material, etc. And then I think just generally, and again, why we're so excited, is there's always a direct correlation in any economy between vehicle sales and GDP growth. So if these two industries, or even only one of them, will come off. We will see the GDP grow. We will see more people employed, more salaries. We love it when people buy cars. So we will be able to satisfy them. So yeah, we're very excited.
The last question that I would like to ask is, currently we are facing a high unemployment rate. How are you guys planning on, playing your part in the economy?
Thank you for that question. So I think first of all, people is our key pillar. And we like to say anyone can sell a car.
Yeah.
It's going to use Hilux as an example. A white Hilux is a white Hilux is a white Hilux. So our challenge is, how did we differentiate ourselves? How do we give the customer the ultimate experience? How do we make sure that we service the customer's vehicle to the best we can? And for that, we spend quite a bit of money every year on training our employees.
Okay.
I'm very proud to say that more than 40% of the vacancies in Pupkewitz Motors, we have 472 permanent employees. And from all the vacancies, more than 40% are filled internally. So we've got a very strong policy of promoting internally, but still we always look for the best. So we do not compromise, but it's the first prize for us. If we can give an employee the opportunity to grow, absolutely the first prize. So annually we train about 20 technical trainees for future technicians. That's in mechatronics, all the different disciplines in mechanical traineeship. We also subscribe to the CATS program. That's the Commercial Advancement Training Scheme. So every year we take 6 of those students on board. And again, very happy to say that from our 2024 intake, all 6 of those employees were able to find a permanent position in Pupkewitz Motors after the program came to an end. We currently have 5 interns across the country, which is in HR and admin. And then on an annual basis, we take about 10 sales trainees. So quite interesting is the majority of disciplines in business you can study at university. You can study finance, you can study operations, marketing, HR, all the various disciplines. But the single most important discipline in the business, which is sales. You cannot study sales. So this is very important for us. And you can, if you are passionate about people, if you are well organized, if you have an open mind, you can earn very well if you sell vehicles. So we give an opportunity to young Namibians. They go through a very structured program. They undergo formal training. They work in the dealership side by side with the best salespeople. And if they, some of them realize this is not what they want to do, and then there are others that absolutely excels and they get employed by us. So yeah, we always try to do more, but this is what we do in terms of development. And then obviously as we grow and develop and open new businesses, like recently in Ondangwa, there's an opportunity to employ more people.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Anton. This was indeed an insightful interview.
Martha, thanks for your time. And yeah, I must compliment you on the publication as well. I think I can be a cynical person, so I often ask myself, what is the value of reading news? Because more often than not, it's a lot of negative content. And I must say, you've definitely differentiated yourself with the brief, having relevant information. And I'm actually excited after I read it and not demotivated. So well done on that.
Thank you so much. This brings us to the end of our interview. From all of us at The Brief, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to all our platforms.